This video is brought to you by the Talent Transformation Guild, helping you stay relevant for the future of work, learning, and leadership.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Wait, William, you were going to ask some really strategic questions, and I'd closed the call, and then I realized we had to cover this because they were the best. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not really for our audience, it's more for me. So I want to get some personal advice. So I'm
your consulting clock running at this point.
Yeah, you should start a consulting clock. I have a TED talk on the show. Let me take advantage of that. So so one thing is very tricky situation, and you're being married and I'm a married man. So is like how you give and receive feedback on the marriage. What would be the insights you have on that? Because that's a minefield.
It is super, super tricky. And my partner will tell you that one of the things he is sick of hearing, but it helps us every single day, is yes, and I've probably done that to you 6 times already on this podcast, right? Yes, and because when we're giving and receiving feedback, especially with people that are intimate and live with us and understand us, it's tricky. And we actually have to do this the exact same way as we do anywhere else. Treat it as a gift. Start with positive intent. Assume that their truth is true. So what that requires is, yes, acknowledging, stepping fully into their truth first and acknowledging it and saying, yes, okay, honey, I see, yes, what you're saying. And then and only then do you get to add your truth. And I think that saves us, because it forces us to first listen to them fully. And even if you don't agree in the moment, go there. Force your brain to go there. If I'm in that position and I think like that, right? That creates this curiosity that allows you to meet them where they are, instead of forcing them to come over here. Because as you mentioned before, social media, most of social media is this, no, that, this, that. There's no actual conversation. There's no truth to be found, because this truth is not the same as this truth, and never the two shall meet. But what we're asking to do, especially in relationships, is to say this truth, yes, meet me fully here. And let me show you my view. That continues the conversation, right? Now you're going back and forth, having a conversation, sharing each other's full truth, because just because you're right doesn't mean I'm wrong. And just because I'm wrong doesn't mean you're right. Both things can be true, but our brain hates that. So that's
I loved your recommendation for how to receive feedback and accepting what other people are saying. Is there any feedback guidance on how to give feedback so it's more effective? Because that's also sometimes you need to give feedback and you say, should I say this? Should I not say this?
Yeah.
How do I say it?
No, it's a good question. It's one that I get asked a lot, although I wish I was asked it more frequently, because I think we just assume we just show up and give the feedback, right? To me, the best practice is to ask first. So I'm going to ask you, William, are you open to an observation?
Interesting.
Now you've given me...
I am right now. I am.
Right? Yeah. and I can tell you, I have never had anybody say no to that. So now what I've done is I've initiated a conversation where I've asked somebody to give me permission to give me an observation about them. And then they invite me in. And now I can give them some positive, negative, neutral feedback as a gift. Are you open to an observation? What I'm seeing, this is my observation. So then I make it about me. It's not about you, William. What I'm seeing is that I'm seeing people aren't showing up on time to work. And it's really frustrating for those that work with them. What do you think about that? So I'm really talking about you there, William, right? Like, you're not showing up for work and people around you are getting frustrated by that. But all I've done is I've made an observation. I've asked you for permission. And then I've given my observation. This is my truth. This is what I'm seeing. And this is how it's affecting others.
Yeah. And
right? And then I turn into a question.
I think if my wife says to me, like, are you open to observation right now? I would say, red flag, red flag.
Yeah. Whoa, not anymore. Yeah, I'm afraid my partner knows all my tricks now too. And he's like, do we have time for this?
No, but I agree
It's
with your
about
point.
granting
Yeah,
permission
asking for
and
it,
approaching again, not making it about you. I'm not trying to drag you down, William. What I'm trying to show is I have an observation and I want to share it with you and just get your feedback, right? I'm asking you a question really. And the question is how do you think that's affecting other people?
Great. Amazing. Great. Thank you. And I'll get your invoice on the mail.
So
Let me know how it works. I hope I get the invoice and not divorce papers, because like that, I don't want any responsibility there.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Thanks for watching. Please comment below and share how you are staying relevant. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the new world of work, learning, and leadership.